Welcome to Series 3, Episode 6 of Doctor Who. Let's get into it.
Where are we?
The end of the line. No place like it.
I caught just a glimpse that says she returns home. Like, as I was playing it, my eye looked at the description and I really didn't. I tried to avoid that, but I just saw Martha returns home. That was it.
Right where you were, as promised.
What?
This is it.
She was only supposed to get one. You've done more than that. She needs to stay now.
The push of a single button, I will change what it means to be human.
Sorry. You were saying?
Well, I don't like the sound of that. Sounds very Cybermanish. I've had enough of those lately. I'm assuming that it's not.
Thank you for everything.
It was my pleasure.
I mean, obviously he's not going to stay gone. Because we've got this whole thing with her sister.
No, I'm sorry. Did he say he was going to change what it means to be human?
There you go. With the push of a button, even. So, yeah. You need to hang around for a second, Doctor.
The people in that room will represent billions of pounds worth of potential investment. Mr. Saxon wants to be sure they like what they see.
I feel like maybe they went a little overboard with the makeup on him.
You wanted to see the guest list for tonight, Professor?
Yes, thank you, Letitia. It's an interesting perfume. What's it called?
Soap.
Gross.
I think it suits you. In a James Bond kind of way.
James Bond? Really?
Change your tune there? Offended at first and then a little flattered?
This is the doctor.
Hello.
Is he with you?
Yeah, he's my +1.
So, this Lazarus, he's your boss?
Professor Lazarus, yes. I'm part of his executive staff.
She's in the PR department.
I'm head of the PR department, actually. You're joking. I put this whole thing together.
That's kind of shitty.
Mum! What's the occasion? What do you mean? I'm just pleased to see you, that's all.
You saw me last night.
I know.
Yeah.
You disappeared last night.
I just went home.
On your own?
She's a grown-ass woman. It's fine.
Lovely to meet you, Mrs. Jones. Heard a lot about you.
Have you? What have you heard then?
Oh, you know, that you're Martha's mother, and... No, actually, that's about it. We haven't had much time to chat, you know, been busy.
Yeah. With what? Keep digging, Doctor.
Good stuff. Tomorrow, you will wake to a world which will be changed forever.
Oh, is he gonna like wake up young, or he's gonna come out young? That's why they chose somebody who's younger and just put a fuck ton of makeup on him. I would not want to be around that thing while it was moving. Would not trust it. That's always a sound you want to hear.
He actually did it!
It can't be the same guy. It's impossible. It must be a trick.
Martha, after everything you've seen.
We're not just making history, we're shaping the future too.
Think of the money we'll make.
He doesn't seem too happy for her to be around.
Richard!
I'm famine.
Energy deficit. Always happens with this kind of process.
What happened inside the capsule was exactly what was supposed to happen. No more, no less.
Sure.
The device will be properly certified before we start to operate commercially.
Commercially? You are joking. That'll cause chaos.
Where did you think it was going, Martha?
This isn't about improving. This is about you and your customers living a little longer.
Not a little longer, Doctor. A lot longer. Perhaps indefinitely.
Richard,
This world is a dumpster. Why would you want to be in any longer than we have to? Her face.
Well, this building must be full of laboratories. I said we do our own tests.
Lucky I've just collected a DNA sample then, isn't it?
Oh, Master Jones, you're a star.
I grew up over there.
I feel like that would not be enough, but we'll go with it.
you've laid the foundations for an empire. An empire we can rule together.
I don't think he's going to want to be with you anymore.
Oh my God, did that just change? But it can't have.
But it did.
It's impossible.
And that's two impossible things we see so far tonight. Don't you love it when that happens?
See impossible things in this show literally every episode.
Basically, he hacked into his own genes and instructed them to rejuvenate.
But they're still mutating now.
Because he missed something. Something in his DNA that's been activated and won't let him stabilize. Something that's trying to change him.
Change him into what?
I don't know.
A monster. Figuratively and probably literally as well.
We had a plan. When the device is ready, I'll be rejuvenated too. We could be rich and young and together.
You think I'd waste another lifetime on you?
Did that process make you even more cruel?
No, my love. That I learned from you.
Then you'll know that I'll protect my involvement in the project. I'm sure Mr. Saxon will be interested. What's going on?
It must just be...
What is it?
I'll be fine. In a moment, it's probably just cramp.
It's a pretty serious cramp there. Yep. Okay.
She was just doing her job.
She's not a doctor yet. Never will be if she doesn't stay focused.
Look, she's found a bloke. So what?
There's something going on, Leo. I can feel it.
I definitely like Jackie better than her. Oh, he's back to normal. Was not expecting that.
Letitia Jones. I'd recognize the smell of that soap anywhere.
Professor?
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to excuse me while I take care of Letitia here. I've been neglecting her.
Can you say contact HR? Harassment?
So where is he?
Don't know. Let's try back at the reception.
Oh.
Is that Lady Thor?
Used to be.
Interesting.
You saw the DNA. It was fluctuating. The process must demand energy. This might not have been enough.
So we might do this again?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if he did it once, you're just going to have to assume he's going to do it again.
It's a lovely evening. I thought I'd show you the view. It's extraordinary.
Like a lot of things around here then.
So now she's into him? He's still gross.
Have you seen Lazarus anywhere?
Yeah, well, he was getting cozy with Tish a couple of minutes ago.
With Tish? Ah, Doctor.
Where did they go?
Upstairs, I think. Why?
Doctor.
Oh, she's going to love that.
I think you need one of these.
Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Do you know that man?
So the music was really weird when he walked up.
Friend of my daughter's.
Perhaps she should choose her friends more carefully.
Who the fuck are you? What?
I've been working toward it for so many years, it's hard to believe the moment's finally arrived.
And is it like you expected?
Little different.
Between the idea and the reality, between the motion and the act,
Falls the shadow.
So the mysterious doctor knows his Elliot. One lifetime's been too short for me to do everything I'd like.
Some people live more in 20 years than others do in 80. It's not the time that matters, it's the person.
But if it's the right person, what a gift that would be.
Or what a curse.
Every time I find someone nice, you have to try and find fault. Tish, she's a monster. I know the age thing's a bit freaky, but it works for Catherine Zeta-Jones.
It's not quite the same. Oh, it's way bigger than I realized. Oh, the face changed. Why? The other one was better.
Are you okay?
So is it gonna look different each time since it's just like constantly mutating?
You people are in serious danger! You need to get out of here right now!
Don't be ridiculous. The biggest danger here is choking on an olive.
Really? Still think that? It's twice she spilled her drink now. Or I guess something else has spilled it for her. Really? You're just gonna stand there? Oh, it was that thing we saw before, like the tail. Well, shouldn't have hesitated. Okay.
Go, I'll be right behind you. Tish, move, we need to get out of here.
We or you? As in they. And you're gonna go back and find the doctor.
You can't stop me.
Is that the same arrogance you had when you swore that nothing had gone wrong with your device?
The arrogance is yours. You can't stand in the way of progress.
This is progress?
It is a necessary sacrifice.
That's not your decision to make.
So I wonder if he is at the point now where he can control when he like transforms. So she didn't get out. Makes sense though. She's helping all of them get out of the building the rest of the way. Helped them, but not him.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, hi.
I've got to go back.
There we go.
Can't. You just what that thing did, it'll kill you. I don't care, I have to go. It's that doctor, isn't it? I'm not leaving him.
Why don't you go out and face me?
You looked in the mirror lately?
Why would I want to face that?
Yeah. Damn, it's quick.
What are you doing here?
I'm returning this. I thought you might need it. How did you know? I heard the explosion, I guessed it was you.
I blasted Lazarus.
Just kill him.
Nope. Sure didn't. Doesn't look like he's even slightly damaged.
She turned her back on us. Went in there with that thing.
She got you out.
Is your daughter still in there with the doctor?
Do you know him?
He's dangerous. There are things you should know.
What things?
Okay. I feel like this is a weird
Can't lead him outside!
thing to introduce.
I'm hiding.
No, he knows we're here.
And he won't destroy it.
Masterpiece. I'm betting he won't destroy it, not even to get at us.
But we're trapped.
What if he turns it on?
Yeah, it's a slight problem.
You mean you don't have a plan?
Yes, the plan was to get inside here.
Then what?
Well, then I'd come up with another plan.
In your own time, then. That's what's happening?
Sounds like you switched the machine on.
Yeah, obviously. I think it reminds me of a tanning booth.
It's kind of pitiful.
Elliot saw that too. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
Oh, Mrs. Jones, we still haven't finished our chat.
Keep away from my daughter.
Mum, what are you doing?
All of the mothers, every time.
He is dangerous.
This isn't his fault. He saved us, all of us.
And it was Tish who invited everyone to this thing in the first place, so I'd say technically it's her fault.
Great. Great.
Mother? Not you too. Sorry.
Really?
Lazarus, back from the dead. Should have known, really.
Where's he gone?
I thought this episode seemed like it was over a little too quickly.
It's Suffolk Cathedral, he told me.
Makes sense we didn't up here. They brought it up twice. And I think, was that the model that was in his office?
Do you think he's in here?
Where would you go if you were looking for sanctuary?
Not a church. Cathedral, actually.
Came here before. I thought I was going to die there. In fact,
I like that lighting right here. This shot.
I sat here, just a child.
Doesn't really make sense how he was lit on that floor, but it's fine. It looks good.
I would arm myself, fight back, defeated.
That's what you were trying to do today?
I like these shots.
Facing death is part of being human. You can't change that. No. Avoiding death, that's being human. It's our strongest impulse to cling to life with every fiber of being.
Fair point.
I've simply been more successful.
Look at yourself.
Have you, though?
You're mutating.
I'm more now than I was. More than just an ordinary human. There's no such thing as an ordinary human.
He's going to change again any minute.
I know. If I can get him up into the bell tower somehow, I've an idea that might work.
How the hell are you going to do that?
Maybe you are older than you look. I'm old enough to know that a longer life isn't always a better one. In the end, you just get tired. Tired of the struggle. Tired of losing everyone that matters to you. Tired of watching everything turn to dust.
Kind of surprised they haven't switched to a shot of Martha.
The only certainty left is that you'll end up alone. That's a price worth paying. Is it?
Leave him, Lazarus. He's old and bitter. Thought he has a taste for fresher meat.
Martha, no.
In heels against this thing? I guess he's in the process of changing. Yeah, why are you stopping?
He's changed again. Keep moving, we've got to lead him up.
Hypersonic sound waves. Inspired.
There's nowhere else to go, we're trapped. This is where he said to bring him. All right, so then we're not trapped. We're bait.
Yeah, kind of. That was a cool shot with her hanging up top and him playing down below.
I've got you. Hold on.
Martha!
I'm okay. We're both okay. It's your dog too, you should be thanking. I told you to think of something. He cut it a bit finer, didn't he? It always does, it's more fun that way.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Something else had just kind of escalated then.
I can see a pattern developing. You should take more care in the future, and the past, and whatever other time period you find yourself in.
It's been fun though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what'd you say? One more trip?
She gonna say no?
Sorry.
What do you mean? I thought you liked it.
I do, but I can't go on like this one more trip. It's not fair.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't want to be just a passenger anymore. That's how you still see me. Well, I'll stay here.
Okay then. If that's what you want.
No, it's not what she wants.
Well, we've already said goodbye once today. It's probably best if you just go.
What? I said okay.
Sorry?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus.
Well, you were never really just a passenger, were you?
Gonna be her mom.
Martha, it's your mother. Please phone me back. I'm begging you. I know who this doctor really is. I know he's dangerous. You're gonna get yourself killed. Please trust me. This information comes from Harold Saxon himself. You're not safe.
Okay. Harold Saxon? Am I supposed to know that name? I don't feel like I do. I mean, this makes me think of like a Torchwood type thing because they seem to be the one out against the doctor. Obviously, it could maybe not be though. But I do know we're leading to the episode where I was told I had to finish series 1 of Torchwood before I got to it. So I foresee things colliding. This was an okay episode. I liked parts of it, and then I didn't really care for other parts of it. And again, I'm trying to figure out like how much to share here or in the mid-series thoughts video, especially like once I go back and rewatch this. I will say I really like things about Martha's character. She isn't really too keen to like just go along for the ride and take whatever the doctor's going to give her. Like she is standing up for herself and what she needs out of this whole thing. And I like that. And this was a good episode for that. And a good episode to kind of find out a little bit more about the doctor and what he's thinking about everything and seeing his process of like accepting her as a new like actual companion instead of just like a passenger. At least like a true ongoing companion anyways, not just like a one-off one. So yeah, I really liked that part of it. And I like the whole idea of somebody reversing ages and stuff. So that like, you basically become immortal. That I thought was all really interesting. It's when it like switched over into this like mutated monster thing that it kind of lost me a little bit. Because I don't think everything needs to always be a monster. Like I think it would have just been really interesting to take the whole like reversing the age thing and having that be what the problem was and just like there being all kinds of consequences for that. And so him having to stop Lazarus in that way rather than it being this monster. So I was a little disappointed when it started heading down that path. And I was even okay with him like mutating a little bit and like becoming something different and becoming power hungry and more, evil and cruel. I was on board with all that too. And even if he got to the point where like he was killing other people to like retain that and protect this, this project and this equipment and experiment and all this stuff, totally on board with all that too. It's when they just switch in the whole like monster thing that I was like, okay. So yeah, which I think might be why I like a lot of the times where we go back in time, because it seems like we don't get as many of these like crazy, ridiculous monsters whenever we do that. I mean, granted, we had the witches in the Shakespeare one. And I mean, we did have the Gelth in, and the people coming back from the dead. But even that's not that odd. It's not like a monster. Like those are traditional sort of things. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure I will have more thoughts to share in the mid-series thoughts video, which is coming up after the next one. So I think 42 is the name of the next episode, and then it'll be mid-series thoughts. So that's going to go ahead and wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with those on Patreon who got this episode most likely months ago, you can do that by clicking the link in the description below. And if you want to hang out here on YouTube, that is totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification buttons so you don't miss the next episode when it comes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that next one.